Oh, good morning, precious viewer. Filet mignon here from Medium Rare Poetry. Just returned from my early morning bike ride, and I'm a tad sweaty. You know what they say: men sweat, gentlemen perspire, and ladies glow. Well, I'm not glowing. I'm running like a whatever. I'm very blessed, to live in an area that has lots of bushland, and I can ride amongst the trees and dodge marauding kangaroos and magpies who would like to swoop and take pieces out of your skull and stuff like that. So it's very invigorating and brings out the sweat in you. Speaking of sweat, I've been thinking about Mike Johnson. Yes, tragic, isn't it? The trouble with Mike is that, being from a Christian background and ascending to the heady heights of being Speaker of the House of Representatives in the United States Congress, he must be conflicted because he would have his Christian values and he's working for Donald Trump. So I had to write a poem about this and have a bit of a chat to Mike Johnson. So today I present to you Crikey Mike. Crikey Mike by Filet Mignon. Good morning, Mr. Johnson, or can I call you Mike? I know that you don't know me, and we're not so quite alike, but then we both are human, and as such we're intertwined. We both affect each other, that's a fact to bear in mind. You're the one to be admired in your rapid rise to fame. You've picked a tough assignment in that grubby civic game. But you are smart and thoughtful, and you have a firm foundation for ethical decisions that can guide your precious nation. You have a neat appearance with smart clothes and cherub face. Your speaking voice is mellow with not too much southern trace. Your ascendance was assured with not a trail of fettered felonies. Your claim within the party was you had the fewest enemies. That in itself is telling of the atmosphere of power. The speaker's job is not the place for any weak wallflower. Your wife and family were so proud to hear you take the oath. A Southern Baptist follower of Jesus, leaders both. So now that you've been speaking for a pair of troubled years, the streaks of grey are peeking round your wax-free shell-like ears. You led your team to victory back in 2024. The Senate and the Reps have seen you holding all the floors. Alas, that strange election saw you poisoned with a lump, a tainted orange suppurating cyst we know as Trump. Your noble goals constructing a hymn-singing Christian nation have washed away before you like a surplus ovulation. God is the one who raises up those who would seek authority, you said in your acceptance speech when you won your majority. And have those words come back to you to smite you in the face? For Donald the dictator is now king, the Don disgrace. For one who follows Jesus as a sober, true believer, your mouth is full of feathers as Trump's golden boy retriever. He smashed your 10 commandments, so it's now okay to lie and justify the chaos that your country can't deny. Your faith has brought you guidance to distinguish right from wrong. Alarm bells must be screaming when you catch the felon's pong. An aura of dishonesty sure cloaks him with his sins. The answers, I'm afraid, my friend, ain't blowin' in his wind. And I am so confused by your apparent double standards. A man of faith could not condone the women that he slandered, unless you hold the view that women ride in second class, just to keep them breeding till you put them out to grass. You said, release the Epstein files. Your boss did not agree. Your U-turn was impressive, guided by your law degree. Your Congress holds the record now for ineffectiveness. They have been out of session in your act of tenderness. For when the members have to vote on bills you can't control, you grant them all a holiday with pay, you sly tadpole. Adelita couldn't take her seat, you stopped her plans. Does that mean God's authority is only in your hands? So please explain your motives, as you are the third in line to occupy the resolute, the holiest of shrines. See, you are only 53 and Donald almost 80. He won't be round much longer, nor will Vance, I'll tell you, matey. The pair are so unpopular, it must be plain to see. Their actions are destroying your proud country that was free. You do yourself no favours just by falling for their guff. It's time you grew a backbone and declare enough's enough. Your legacy is foremost, as the history books won't lie. Good work is always lauded, weakness hangs you out to dry. The Bible teaches love to every neighbour in creation, so why do you persist in propagating defamation? Your fellow man is hurting, there's distress among the millions, but you have run up debts that take you close to 40 trillion. And who is going to pay for this? Will oligarchs chip in? Oh no, they've sailed their mega yachts and won't be seen herein. You could have been a counterpoint to Trump, the Lord of Evil, and demonstrate intolerance to madness of upheaval. As wrecking crews annihilate the house of all the people, you must be finding solace in the space below your steeple. For prayer can be a comfort when the writing's on the wall. Please face up to the bully who has made you look so small. You've left a stain on what was once a solid institution. Your new excuse is that a dog did eat the Constitution. The time has come to now denounce this new autocracy and reunite the country and its strong democracy. For if you don't react to him, the voters will be rising. They'll topple all your high ideals and show you new horizons. It's time to herd your bulldogs in the grand old codger party and lead them to compassion and a fairer ship, me hearty. As Jesus tossed the traders from the ancient holy temple, you can ban the pay for play. You could be instrumental. The youth are getting restless, and one half of them are women. If you don't heed their message, pretty soon you will be swimming. You take away their health care, you'll create a pestilence, more biblical than COVID, with a benevolence. And let them have a decent wage instead of paying crap. They'll need it for their sustenance now you've torpedoed SNAP. You've abetted deportations disregarding common law, unheard of from a Christian. All your canons you ignore. So crikey, Mike, your future's crook, as we say in Australia. You're up the creek of effluent with help from Venezuela. You are a man of vision, but alas, it seems restricted, for Jesus had a broader view embracing all afflicted. This world breeds variation, and of that you can't escape. Acknowledge this, and then you'll build a glorious landscape. This never was the land of Oz, and you're not Dorothy. By your own words, you can bring peace with God's authority. So, if you're like me, you could understand Mike's position. He is ruled by the dogma of his religion and ruled by the dogma of the dictator, and they're poles apart. So the poor man is conflicted every day of his waking life, and probably in his dreams as well. So if only people like Mike in the halls of power could understand that there is far more religions out there, there's far more societies, there's far more different cultures, and they can all be embraced and we can all live together, because it doesn't matter about race, creed, or religion. It's all about us being spiritual beings. And there's a few people in politics and elsewhere who will come to understand that in time. Anyway, I'm rattling on, so I hope you like the poem. Please like, share and subscribe and help my little channel grow. We're only small, but we are putting this up for posterity, and maybe the historians will see it 200 years from now and say, well, he was a bloody idiot. Oh, pardon me. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Press the notification bell and YouTube will let you know when another one's coming. And bye-bye for now.